with her hair?
Nothing wrong with her hair.
Her hair is fine. She has like several.
It's not just her hair.
What you doing? You gotta get these back?
I finished I can keep these.
It's the hairstyle that they're choosing to do.
Come on, it's fine.
It's her natural hair. And it's as long as it's not in her face.
Steven.
Miss Finney, I'll say you're going smart. Miss Linnell is the pants will be smart too.
Nice, I love you.
Okay, you're right.
I'm trying to get it.
She's gonna be all right.
Some prejudice in school.
Two young sisters that are twins went to school with braids in their hair. And how many times have we done stories about schools persecuting young black girls because of their hairstyles? And this is no different with this charter school. You're going to hear how they were suspended, they weren't let on sports teams, proms, etc., all behind a ethnic hairstyle. Let's go roll the clip.
I was kind of shocked because, for years, everyone's been able to wear braids.
Sophomore Maya Cook says Mystic Valley Regional Charter School officials first pulled her aside 2 weeks ago, just after she and her sister Deanna got their hair braided at a local salon. Their adoptive mother, Colleen, got a call from the school minutes later.
The school basically said that they didn't want anything artificial or unnatural in their hair.
The school's policy says students may not have a hairstyle distracting to other students. Hair extensions are not allowed. Cook says the policy only targets black students.
We told them there's nothing wrong with their hair the way it is. Their hair is beautiful. There's no correcting that needs to be done.
Refusing to take out their braids, Maya and Deanna got daily detention, and last week, Cook says it got worse.
All the little black children were marched down for a hair inspection, whether they had braids or not, and asked, are those extensions?
In a statement, school officials told us our policies foster a culture that emphasizes education rather than style, fashion, or materialism. Our policy on hair extensions, which tend to be very expensive, is consistent with the educational environment that we believe is so important to our students' success. But parents say the policy sends a different message to their children.
It really affects them to their core, and it tells them, you're not good enough. You need to change.
These stories that we have done over the years about hair, it is ridiculous and has the same theme all the time. It is Caucasian administrators attacking black girls about their hair. And you wonder why sometimes sisters have a hang-up about different things with their hair. You have to understand, when it comes to racism, the first time we experience racism as black people, as children in school, with teachers and administrators. And what kind of message is that sending to those girls to say something is wrong with your hair? And we're going to make up rules to persecute you. And we're going to suspend you from getting your education because we're going to have to get on board and create multiple proper education so they can go to school.
Hey, so glad you're back with us this afternoon. Well, ever since we posted the story of Vanessa Van Dyke's fight to keep her hairstyle and not be expelled, you have been flooding our Facebook page with comments. Look at all of those. Today, Van Dyke continues her fight, and Kalorama has been following her story. She takes a look at how all this started.
The teen has been wearing her hair like this since the beginning of this school year, but apparently the controversy started after she went to administrators here complaining about kids teasing her about her style.
It says that I'm unique.
Vanessa Van Dyke's desire to be different has become an issue at her private school. Her look is being called a distraction. According to school administrators, the way she styles her hair is a violation of student conduct.
They just say, you should change your hair, you should make it straight, because it's too puffy.
The student handbook at Faith Christian Academy states hair must be a natural color and must not be a distraction. Vanessa's mom wants to know how the school defines that.
A distraction to one person is not a distraction to another. You can have a kid come in with pimples on his face. Are you going to call that a distraction?
Not exactly. But discretion is up to the school, and according to the Van Dykes, Vanessa has 1 week to tame her mane following the school's code, or she'll be kicked out. that's not something this violinist and honor student wants to do. And she's getting support from other parents, but not all of them.
I think she can wear the hair the way that she's supposed to be born. She feel like that, so I don't know why she cannot wear it.
It's a private school. It can, it might be a distraction.
Over the last 2 days, we've been reaching out to the folks here at Faith Assembly over telephone and even...
A dress code disagreement left a Tulsa family upset and a little girl in tears. Deborah Brown Community School says those rules, though, are in place for a reason. Fox 23's Frank Wiley talked with the child's father, who feels the school went too far, Frank.
Yeah, Deborah Brown is a charter school. They do things a bit differently, and they take pride in that. But lately, school pride has been the reason for some hurt feelings. Deborah Brown Community School is one student short for the remainder of the school year. Terrence Parker says the school hassled him so much, he didn't have a choice. So he yanked his 7-year-old daughter, Tiana, out of classes because of a disagreement that left her in tears. Terrence, who's a barber, says school officials at Deborah Brown told him Tiana didn't look presentable, specifically her hair.
Always presentable. I take pride in my kids looking nice.
The charter school, though, has its own set of rules. While no one at the school agreed to speak with us on camera, Administrator Miller Jones told me Terrence Parker was fully aware of what was expected. But for his young daughter, it just hurts.
Why are you so sad?
Because they didn't like my dress.
Fox 23 reviewed the school's dress code. It states hairstyles such as dreadlocks, afros, mohawks, and other faddish styles are unacceptable. The school feels that could distract from the respectful and serious atmosphere it strives for.
She went to the school last year and didn't have any problem.
And he says her hair looked like this.
It hurt my feelings to the core.
I think that they should let me have my dreads.
Tiana, a straight A student, wears a different school uniform now, but the same hairstyle, which looks perfectly fine, according to her new school. And Deborah...
Imagine going to work and sending your 7-year-old daughter off to school as usual in her ponytails or her braids, only to go pick her up and find that her hair has been shaved. Shaved. That's exactly what happened to a Massachusetts mother, Denise Robinson, and her 7-year-old daughter, True. True attends Little Heroes Home, a state-run program in Massachusetts for kids with behavioral needs. As reported by Boston 25 News, True is biracial and has long curly hair. Robinson said that the haircut was made without permission, and now she and her daughter are dealing with trauma from the ordeal, in addition to a hairless head. Robinson's attorney, Richard Kendall, says he was shocked by what the volunteer allegedly told the girl before the haircut. The volunteer informed the 7-year-old child that by shaving her head, her hair would grow back straight. In a statement on Facebook, Robinson said that True was assaulted yesterday at school, and anyone who knows me knows I never claim racism. But why was my daughter's head shaved? There are 3 other girls in her class, 2 white girls, 1 black. None of these girls got scaled. Why True? My child is mixed race, and her hair was full and curly. She did not, and I repeat, have head lice or bugs. So why did this happen? Moment of truth at 8 a.m. Hashtag why true. Please help me by making this go viral. Hashtag why true. It has indeed gone viral, with some saying that it was a racially motivated attack against her child. While the school is claiming that they do this for children with lice, I will have to say, as a child, my hair was coily and coarse, and I was told that I had a low chance of getting lice because of that. Lice prefer straight, fine hair over coarse, curly hair. But still, it's wrong whether it happened to any child of any race. I know that I would be going to jail if this were me. But Robinson wants answers. She is also wondering what else these state-run programs for kids could be doing behind the backs of parents. The school did give a statement saying that we cannot provide any information about any individual served by the program under federal and state law. A review of the circumstances is underway to determine what occurred and, if necessary, appropriate action.
Braiding and twisting 3-year-old Amaya Norris's natural hair is a weekly ritual that includes several coconut oil-based products to make it easier to comb.
Yeah, I love it. It smells delicious. It smells like cookies to me.
Mom may like the smell, but according to this note Tiona Norris posted on her Facebook page, Amaya's teacher didn't like it, basically saying,
"Your child stinks. Don't put the coconut oil in her hair." The kids were teasing her.
Norris says Amaya was the only black child in her preschool class at the Raggedy Ann Learning Center in Elmhurst.
I was just hurt for my child.
Especially after Norris says she met with the teacher and school administrator and learned the children in the class never complained. It was just the teacher who didn't like the smell. You view that as what?
Discriminative, stereotypical, racist.
We called the school and left several messages. We visited and got this.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Tucker from Channel 2 News.
Goodbye. Norris says the administrator did apologize but took no action against the teacher, so she pulled her daughter out of the school, afraid her child would be treated negatively by the teacher and that would impact her self-esteem and confidence.
If you couldn't understand why a mother is so upset about us receiving a letter like that, then there's no way that you can even deserve to teach my child.
Norris says she's not looking for anything from the school.